Hey everybody, back with a response for Nate Topps85401. I was thinking about what to do for this response, and then I figured why not show my Barry Bonds cards while I do the response, with Nate being the big Barry Bonds super collector, and I know he also likes binders. So I'll go through some of these as I answer the questions. I don't have too many pages of Bonds, but here you see I have a few rookies. Really like that sunflower seed card. But yeah, first question Nate had was, what would be your advice to a new member of the YouTube community or someone that's looking to get started? And I'm kind of going to go along with something that many others have been saying, because there's a reason why they've been saying it, and it's be yourself, not only with the way you are on your videos, but also with the way you collect. For example, you shouldn't feel the need like to buy and show a bunch of high-end cards if that isn't what you're genuinely into. Case in point, right here I'm showing a binder full of like a bunch of 75-cent cards, but I've shown stuff like this before, and those videos have always gotten views and comments because people know I genuinely like this type of stuff, and so they show support towards that. And that's kind of how it is overall here in the YouTube community. As long as your content is about stuff that you're passionate about, several members of the community will show you support, even if it isn't necessarily something that they collect. But if you end up like forcibly trying to be something you're not, or you're just making videos that you think will be popular but you're not really enjoying them, everyone will be able to notice that, and those videos aren't going to be fun to watch. They're not going to be fun for you to make, so what's the point? And if you make videos about the stuff you love to collect, I really love that Leaf Limited. But yeah, if you make videos about the stuff you love and the way you like to collect, inevitably you're going to find at least a few like-minded collectors, and this whole thing will all be very enjoyable. And if you like binders, show binders. If you like breaking boxes, do that, and so on. But yeah, that's the basic gist of it. Really like that star power insert there. I think this is the final page of my Bonds. But yeah, just another piece of advice, because I'm already spending a long time on question one, but you should also interact with people in the community. Don't expect people to just flock to your channel. You gotta comment on other people's videos. That's very important, especially like engaging type comments that can get a conversation going, that can get people to know you a bit, and you can get to know a bit more about them that way too. That's kind of how I made most of my friends on here, by just getting into little quick conversations in the comments section here and there. And also, when you put out your first few videos and you receive some comments, reply to those comments, because that's huge, because it shows people that you're willing to engage in conversation. And I ran out of Barry Bonds cards, but I know Nate was also a big Oakland A's fan, so we'll just continue with Mark McGwire here. But yeah, it shows that you engage people in conversation, and that you appreciate them watching your videos, and you appreciate the comments that they're leaving. And if you just reply to those comments consistently, they'll be more likely to return and watch and comment again. But yeah, that's pretty much the first question. The second and final question is, how can we promote the hobby? And I'd say simply by talking about it more and just sharing our passion for the hobby more. And I don't just mean like on YouTube, but I mean like in casual everyday conversation. Bring it up, tell people that you're a card collector, and even if the person you're talking to might not necessarily be into it, maybe they know someone that is, or someone that could potentially be into it. But if we never bring it up in conversation, we would never know. And I know it may not be like the coolest thing to bring up in casual conversation, that you like collecting cards, but obviously we're all very passionate about this, and it's a big part of our lives and who we are. So I think the same way you would talk to people like someone at work or someone you meet about what your favorite movies are, or your favorite TV shows, or what type of music you listen to. Right in line with that, I feel like in that sort of conversation you should mention how much you love card collecting, and you never know, someone might find it semi-interesting. They might have a few questions about it, and then you can educate them a bit. So that's pretty much my answer. Just talk about it, and not just to fellow card collectors. Let everyone know how much you love this hobby and what it's all about, and that the hobby is still alive. I'm pretty sure some people don't even know that there are still baseball cards being made, or they think that the hobby is dead. As crazy as that may sound, but it's our job to disprove that and keep talking about it, keep the conversation going, keep the hobby alive. And by the way, I might have to show these again so I can talk about some of these more. Really like those finest cards. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I have a bunch of 90s sluggers in this binder, so I'll probably go into it more in depth at some point. But yeah, there you go, Nate. Congrats on over 1,500 subscribers. Best of luck on your way to 2,000. And I'll be back with some more content soon.